Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Pokemon Pyrite. In the last episode, we were again catching some more Pokemon, seeing what Pokemon were around in the daytime, and then we tried to take on Faulkner, but he proved to be quite the opponent. So we were unable to take him out, and we are going to have to try that again this time. But as you can see, I have leveled up my Pokemon a little bit more. We have Fampi here at level 617. Spinarak is up to level 18. So we have certainly a much better looking team in terms of levels, and hopefully we'll be able to defeat Faulkner this time, as we're going to try and catch this Mankey, and it's not going to cooperate. And it's still not going to cooperate, so despite being, super low health. Come on. Come on, Mr. Mankey, you want to stay in the ball. There we go. We catch ourselves a Mankey, the pig monkey Pokemon. And I didn't find it in the night. No, that was a Mankey that I found in the daytime like last time, but then I sort of just kept it over. Kept the save file running over. So it's now nighttime, as you can see. And yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off by healing up, and then we're going to think about what we want to do here. So we have, as you can see, Fampi level 17, Spinarak level 18, Tediosa and Cyndaquil at max level for this moment in time, which is level 20. We're going to deposit in the Mankey, because we're not going to be using Mankey. And we're going to have a look at this. So, ideally, as you can see, we've got some bitter berries, we've got some paralyzed heals. The best way what we can do really to heal our Pokemon is actually just to grab the berries that you get from Mr. Pokemon. And I realise I should have done this beforehand, but that's okay. But as you can see, we see Wild Poliwag here, and we still haven't caught a Poliwag, so this is a good chance to do that. And there we go, we catch ourselves a Poliwag, the tadpole Pokemon. Good, so, yeah, so we're going to be here on Route 30, I keep saying Route 30. Come on, Route. You're not American. Route 30, as you see Wild Kakuna, and Hoot Hoot. And yeah, so the only reason I'm doing this is just because essentially, is this actually where we need to be? No, this is a Poison Cure Berry. Oh man. The only reason I'm doing this is literally because, essentially, we're struggling with, you know, because you can't heal mid-battle, the only way we can heal is if we have berries. And, obviously we can pick up 2 there. I think we could pick up 2 if we went all the way back towards Cherry Grove, but I'm not going to bother with that. This is actually the wrong way. As we again see more Wild Hoot Hoot, as you'd sort of expect here at the night time. And we can zip through all of this. And there we go, cool. So, again, we're going to heal out just to make sure Fampi's at full health. We're going to give berries to the most important members of the team, which will be Teddy, Ursa, and Cyndaquil, most likely. So I need to give. The reason for that is because, obviously, those are the 2 Pokemon here which are at max level, and also, I mean, obviously, the big issue with Spinarak is obviously weak to Spinarak is weak to the flying type stab that we see, but actually Spinarak did learn a move. It learned Nightshade, which is actually good. It means it's got a move that is probably, I mean, I don't know whether Poison Sting or Nightshade is going to do more damage, but essentially gives another move which is not resisted by these bug types. So hopefully we're going to be able to take on Faulkner here and be successful. Let's see, he starts off with the Pidgey. I'm going to start off with Cyndaquil, and then we're going to see how we go. But anyway, I'm Faulkner, the Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. People say that you can clip flying-type Pokemon wings with the jolt of electricity, blah-de-blah-de-blah. We've already gone through all of that. So he starts off with the Pidgey at level 13, and we are going to just straight up Ember and hope that we get a good amount of damage there. Goes for the Gust. Gust only does, what, 7 damage? That's really nice. And we take out the Pidgey. It's a good start. Next up is the Farfetch'd. And once again, we are going to Ember, and hopefully it's going to do over half. Ooh, doesn't do over half. And the Farfetch'd is going to layer us, so that could be an issue. But we're just going to Ember again, and he's going to Fury attack. So just we pray that it doesn't do too much. Oh, of course it does 5. We're going to get healed by our berry, but unfortunately that only takes us up to 16, so that is really annoying. We can obviously take out this Farfetch'd, and we might as well. Cyndaquil is likely to be the fastest Pokemon of the lot for us. So the next Pokemon is the Pidgeotto. So Pidgeotto does have access to Quick Attack. We do know this from last time. The question is do we lair it just to get some... I think we have to lair it because, I don't think Cyndaquil is going to be able to take out this Pidgeotto by himself. Indeed, Quick Attack takes us out. Oh dear, that's a bad thing for us. So, so we need to set up for Teddiursa, really. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Phanpy. And we're going to Growl. Maybe I should Defense Curl. I could Defense Curl. I mean, all of these guys are going to be physical attackers. That does very little. So we got him down to, he's now at -2 attack. Which means he's only doing 5. So I'm going to start Defense Curling and really set up on this Pidgeotto. I don't see how... So that's 2, we're at +2 defense. He's now only doing 3, that's +3 defense. Let's get up to +4 defense. And now we don't take down because the issue with takedown is obviously takedown is going to give us residual damage. He's only doing 2 damage per hit. Unfortunately, Tackle does not do a lot. But really, yeah, we don't want to risk the takedown just because of that residual damage. I mean, essentially we can take, what, another 15 hits from him. And theoretically, Pidgeotto, because it is his... I mean, it looks like Pidgeotto might be the... Of course he's got a berry. We should definitely... Oh, damn, crit. Okay, so we're down to 5 hits. 5 hits. 1. So as long as he doesn't crit us, I think... Ooh. Okay, I'm going to take down here and pray that we hit. Because the worst thing here that could be that we miss. Takedown collects, and we live on 1, which is really, really good. Okay, so Phanpy's going to get a nice chunk of experience. As we take out his Pidgeotto, his next Pokemon is the Murkrow. So obviously Murkrow does have access to, does have access to Dark-type moves, and so the special is actually an issue here. We're going to just take down. As he can Pursuit us, okay. So, let's have a think. What do we want to do here? We're going to go into Spinnerack. And we're going to Scary Face to slow this guy down. Don't do too much. There we go. Good. So we're going to sharply decrease the speed, and then we're just going to... I mean, Dark is obviously weak to Bug, so Leech Life is neutral. But I think... Actually, no. Yeah, we Leech Life here. And hope that we get enough health back to survive another peck. I don't think we did. Oh, we did! Okay, cool. So I'm going to Nightshade here. I think Nightshade's going to do more. Okay, so it's a speed tie. But anyway. So Teddiursa, you should be faster. You should be faster now that we've used Scary Face. We can layer, and then we'll Fury Swipes. So he's going to Haze. Ah, okay. So that means he's no longer slower. Ooh, that's annoying. Okay, but he hazes again, which is really good. And we miss our Fury Swipes. Okay, he's going to peck. How much is that going to do? It's 12. 1, 2. Come on, I so need. Yes, yes, we get a crit. Good. Okay, Teddiursa takes out Murkrow. Next Pokemon is the Natu. Okay. We Feint Attack, I believe, is the best choice here. Yes, good. Feint Attack takes out the Natu. Awesome. So, last Pokemon is Spearow. We are unfortunately a -1 defense, but I still think Fury Swipes should do a good amount. He lowers my attack. We're at -1 attack and -1 defense, and we only hit twice. 1. Well, that's a crit. That does not do too much, and he only hits 3 times. Come on, we miss, but we recover using our berry. Okay, if we land a Fury attack, I think we win. Because I think even with only 2 hits, we kill him. Yes! Oh, there we go! And Faulkner is taken care of with some difficulty. Wow, tough. As you defeat Faulkner. Done, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Alright, take this. So we get the Zephyr Badge. Wow, if you'd chosen Chikorita, you'd be in real trouble there. You'd need like a proper... You'd probably need like Geodude or something. But anyway, Zephyr Badge enables Pokemon to use Flash if they have it anytime. In addition, Pokemon will grow up until level 30. Sorry. Take this too. We're going to get TM31, which I think is Mud. TM, blah blah blah. Mud Slap reduces accuracy and is also defensive and offensive. You should test your skills at later gyms. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Faulkner. And we have, obviously, Professor Elm's assistant is now here in the, is now going to meet us. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up Mud Slap, and we are going to give Mud Slap to Phanpy, because Phanpy now gets a ground type move, which would actually be really useful. And we'll get rid of... I quite like Defense Go on Phanpy. We're going to get rid of Tackle. Faulkner from the Violet Gym, he's a fine trainer, bloody good. Okay, cool. So we're going to go to the Pokemon Center, and we're going to talk to him. And he's going to give us the Pokemon Egg. And we're actually going to use the Pokemon that comes out of the egg. We all know that that would normally be a Togepi, and we're actually going to use Togepi, hopefully. So hopefully they haven't changed that. I feel like, because I just feel like we need a flying type on our team, and yeah, we haven't used Togepi before, and it's it's especially defensive Pokemon, and we don't really have too many of them. So yeah, no. But anyway, so now everyone can learn more levels, which is awesome. Means we're no longer constrained to level 20, which is really good. As Phanpy grows to level 18. Just going to see what's around here at night time. I don't think we check these routes at night. Hoot hoot. Oddish. Doesn't look like there's anything too different. No, just Hoot hoot and Oddish. You'll need to heal up after this just because of the amount that recoil is doing. Oh, we see Wild Natu again. Poliwag. So it doesn't look like there's anything new around these routes, so that is fine by me. Phanpy's going to die to recoil, wow. Don't know why. We weren't taking 7 from recoil before. Anyway, we can get some more Paralyzed Cure Berries. Always good to collect as many berries as possible, I think, especially in a game mode like this where we can't heal mid-battle. I think that's going to be rather important. But anyway, so now we are going to move down here to Route 32, and we're going to start taking on the route down here, as we're going to put Spinarak to the front. So, you have some good Pokemon there. It must be from the training you gave them around Violet City. The training at the gym must have been especially helpful. As a souvenir of Violet City, take this. Increases the power of Grass-type moves, and we get Miracle Seed. Your experiences in Violet City should be useful for your gym. So let's see what we find in the night. We see Wild Rattata. When don't we see Wild Rattata, let's be honest. And we get Poison. We see Wild Wooper. Okay, so obviously a Pokemon that is only weak to grass. And we can go to our pack and we can try and catch this little guy. Obviously, we've already used Quagsire. Indeed, Quagsire was pretty much most, MVP when it came to our ground monotype on Complex Crystal, I think it was. But there we go. We catch ourselves a Wooper, the water fish Pokemon. What else do we see? We see Hoot Hoot. It doesn't have effect. Silly. Very, very silly. So we're just going to have, it just looks like Hoot Hoot and Wooper from now on. If we head down, we get a Great Ball. Nice. Okay, good. Always useful to find some random Pokeballs just lying around. We see Wild Oddish again. Don't paralyze me. I'm just going to... I think the Paralyzed Heal is actually... Because we can't use it mid-battle, actually, Paralyzed Heals are not as useful as Paralyzed Cure Berries in many ways. Because we can use Paralyzed Cure Berries to sort of predict what might happen, but... damn. I don't know my accuracy. Anyway, you. So, I haven't seen you around before, so you think you're pretty tough. We got Youngster here, who has a Nidoran. So we're going to go into Phanpy, who obviously resists the ground, the poison type stab, and can hit super effectively with ground. So down goes the Nidoran. Next Pokemon is a Mankey. So, do we have anything that's super effective against Mankey yet? I don't think we do. I think we just take down. There we go, down goes the Mankey. We've got a Psyduck. Our final Pokemon is the Rattata. Oh man. Phanpy grows to level 20. Good. So, Mum's ringing her. She says she's put something on our PC. I'm going to try and be the best with my favourites. I'm not using the same tough Pokemon as everyone else. Okay, cool. So next up we have, obviously there is a Pokemon Center at the bottom of this route, so we'll try and reach that. But we have another trainer here. At glance, it's intriguing. So it's Camper. He's got an Ekans. We will just Nightshade. Spinner goes to level 19. His next Pokemon is a Pidgey. Down goes the Pidgey. He's also got a Wooper. Come on. There we go. Down goes the Wooper. And he's also got a Hoppip. Ooh, interesting. And we can just Ember away with Cyndaquil. Good, and we defeat the Camper. If you want to avoid a battle, just avoid eye contact. And it looks like... Oh, don't tell me they're going to be Fishermen. Fisherman could be an issue, because we don't really have anything that's... Well, we have nothing that's super effective against grass, and obviously one of our main Pokemon, Cyndaquil, is weak to water. But anyway, my Pokemon, freshly caught. So he's got 5 Pokemon, starting off with a Poliwag. Okay. Why are we so slow, and why are we missing? Oh, God. I hate Fury Swipes. Such a useless move. Please land Fury Swipe. No, Acid's going to take me out. Fine. Cyndaquil against water types. Wonderful. Poliwag. Use this quick attack. Wow, get a crit. That Poliwag did not use a water type move. Remoraid is going for the crit water gun and gets it. But we take it out. Sweet. So Cyndaquil survives and wants to learn Flame Wheel. Awesome. So Flame Whale is obviously just a better version of Ember. A much better version of Ember. Freshly caught Pokemon are no match for properly raised ones. Another person we can't avoid. Unless we potentially go down here. I'm going to see if we can reach this, the bottom, the Pokemon Center at the bottom of the route. But that might be a bit too much. As we find a Repel, yeah. Yeah, we can't. Unless Cyndaquil can magically take out some water types. Admittedly, I mean, the levels aren't too high, and as you can see, I mean, it's annoying that the wild Pokemon are literally limited to just, seemingly just Hoothoot, Wooper, and... It seems to just be Hoothoot, Wooper, and Rattata. Okay, so anyway, we'll quickly zip back to the Pokemon Center, and then we will continue with our route down here. Wait. As you can see, a lot of these routes have been slightly redesigned just to make them more, just to make movement down them slightly more interesting. And we'll take on this person here. Sorry. So obviously she was having a phone call, but we were insistent, and now she sends out a Bulbasaur. So Bulbasaur goes for the Leech Seed, which is kind of annoying. How much is Leech Life going to do? Vine Whip is quadruply resisted and does 1 damage. Leech Life gives me 6 back, but not as much as it takes off. But we get a crit. Looks like we're just gonna about win that battle. And next Pokemon is a Pikachu. So let's Leech Life. See how much Leech Life does. Then Tail Whip. Tail Whip is really not that great on it. Again, we're still seeded. Forgot about that. Just Nightshade. And then we'll Leech Life. Nope. Should have just gone straight into Phanpy. But anyway. So, I was having a nice chat too, she says. So yeah, it still doesn't look like there's anything else, which is kind of disappointing. You always want to see more Pokemon. We still have nothing for these wild Pokemon, so, and we have 2 Pokemon that are weak to grass, are weak to this water types. So anyway, let's see what he has to say. I'm really good at both fishing and Pokemon. I'm not about to lose to any kid. He's got a Goldeen, which we're just going to Fury Swipes, and again, hope that Fury Swipes lands. It misses. Supersonic. And we hurt ourselves in Confusion, and we do so much to ourselves in Confusion. 1, 2, please be 5, 4. And we get a crit hit on the last one just to sort of look like we could have done it. But anyway. Next Pokemon is the Shelder, which I think is... Wow, Faint Attack just loads. It is base 60. I think, base 60 power. So anyway, we defeat the Fisherman on 1 hit point. Fishing is a lifelong passion. Pokemon are lifelong friends. We'll swap in Phanpy to the front. As we'll see if we can avoid this battle. Nope, we can't. I found some good Pokemon in the grass. I think they'll do it for me, says Youngster. He's got a Venonat, so Mudslap is neutral. But we can reduce that accuracy. Down goes the Venonat. Next up is the Houndour. And good thing to see that. Mudslap is a 2-hit KO. And Phanpy grows to level 21. And next is a Mareep. So it's going to tackle and does very little, so we can take out the Mareep as well. That was a useful final Pokemon for us. Very. Mum is again going to tell us she's bought another item. The grass is full of clingy things. But does that mean that there's going to be Houndour and Mareep around here? Because that'd be quite cool. How'd you like to have this tasty delicious snow? He wanted to try and give us a Slowpoke tail. Obviously, we don't want one. And then we can go up here and we can heal up. What do you have to say? What should I make my Pokemon hold? Maybe an item that increases attack power. This is a great fishing spot. You saw people fishing. How about you? Would you like one of my rods? So we'll grab an old rod. Mainly because it allows us to catch even more Pokemon. And there's nothing wrong with that. So there's you. There's one more trainer that we didn't take on, I believe. Which I believe is him. And we did grab the item down here, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Cool. Come on, we've had enough of seeing all these Pokemon. So, whoa! You made me lose that fish! So we got Fisher, another 5 Pokemon. This time he's got Magikarp, so we should just be able to... Wow. This should just be some easy experience. Although, by now, this Magikarp could learn Tackle. I think it learns it in level 5, isn't it? Or level 10. We get Poison. Yep, this Magikarp does know Tackle. And finally, he's going to have a Gyarados. No, he doesn't. I do like how it outspeeds me, I must say. And we can just use Leech Life, and Leech Life literally gets back all the health that we lose. But anyway, there we go. So, we've defeated the set of Magikarp, and the Fisherman is defeated. Calm collected the essence of fishing, and Pokemon is the same. So that looks good. It looks like we finished off this little area, which is really nice. We've got one more trainer down the bottom, who I think is a bird trainer, which will be annoying for Spinarak, but good for some other people. We can head down here. It looks like there should be a secret item. There's a super potion. And then we'll take on this person. That badge is from Violet City. You beat Faulkner. Got Birdkeeper to battle and Spearow, level 17. And we get the poison. Really nice. Good. We will swap out now, and we will go into Phanpy as our strongest defense Pokemon, I think, at the moment. Fury Attack comes in and does very little. We can't Mud Slap, unfortunately, but we can Take Down. Take Down should take this Spearow out, I would have thought. Yeah, there we go. Good. Phanpy's hit by Recall, but it's not that much. Very nice. And next Pokemon is a Doduo. So, another pretty strong bird. We'll just Take Down. Attack is going to drop, and that means Take Down does not do nearly as much as I might want it to. But we can just Take Down again. There we go. Down goes the Doduo. And the Birdkeeper is defeated. I should train again at the gym in Violet City. So to finish off this episode, we are going to see what Pokemon we can find in the cave here at night, because I feel like that makes a lot of sense. We can see more Wild Wooper. Wow, nah. I suppose it is neutral, yeah. Sorry, it's not very effective against ground type. What else do we have? We have our Geodude, as you'd probably expect. Anything different than the usual Geodude? Anything new? Anything different? Doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to tackle this guy, and then we are going to call it a day. You didn't expect to see anyone here. He's got a Geodude. Do you assume it doesn't have any Dark-type moves? Yeah. If I die, it's all my fault. So any Rock-type moves. It does have a Rock Throw, and that's going to take me out. I'm going to say the crit mattered there. But we can go into Phanpy here, because Phanpy completely destroys this, really. We're super effective. Rock Throw is not very effective. As we goes into the Machop, and we can just take down. Does a good amount of damage. And then finally he's got the Onix. So again, we will... Onix has the Screech, which is actually pretty useful. Onix accuracy falls, Rock Throw comes in. That's at +2. Sorry, -2 essentially. -2 defense. And yeah, it still only does like 9 or 10. Hopefully it'll do 9 next time. Or hopefully he'll miss, because obviously I'm constantly lowering his accuracy. And he misses again, and the Onix goes down. Phanpy grows to level 23 and wants to learn Rollout, so we get a Rock-type move. That's quite useful. And we will get rid of Brow. Cool, Hiker was defeated, he's beaten. I was conned into buying a Slowpoke tail. I feel sorry for the poor Pokemon. Cool. Well, that looks like everything. Actually, one thing we can very quickly do is we're just going to grab our old rod and use it. And you know what's really nice? A bite. Let's see. Wow. Well, okay. So we can catch Goldeen on our old rod, which is really cool. Let's just quickly save. There is a water type that we could use. We shouldn't have used it twice. Pack. Pokeball. There we go. We catch ourselves a Goldeen, the goldfish Pokemon. Yeah, let's just select. And another gold. So it looks like we only see Goldeen in here. So I say that. I mean, it's obviously from 2, but you know. Let's just quickly pop up here and see what we can catch over here. Over here we can catch Wild Magikarp. That's what we'd expect to catch. We'll use Scratch, and then we will try and catch. And then we will call this episode to an end. There we go, we catch ourselves a Magikarp, the fish Pokemon. So, a good episode here. We have obviously got our first bat. We have caught loads more Pokemon. Absolutely tons. We have probably near enough filled. I mean, how many boxes? There you go. We have 29 Pokemon along with the, 4, but soon to be 5 in our party. So this is going really, really well. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will join me in the next, where we will, probably do the routes up over around here in day and morning, and then we'll also go through the cave and try and make our way to Azalea Town, but through Union Cave. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will join me on the next.